Hey everybody, welcome to our channel, co-know-pro. In this video, we're going to show you how to remove old closet doors exactly like this, and then how to install these exact closet doors. These are floor-to-ceiling closet doors, but you can use the same method to install standard size closet doors. So please watch this video. There's two parts. Remember to check out the second part after you're done with the first part.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to our channel, co-know-pro. So we're going to switch out these sliding closet doors, these mirror sliding closet doors, very standard doors, but these are, you can tell, they're all messed up. They keep coming off the track. They have all sorts of problems. The metal frame, look at this thing, breaking. So basically it's completely trash and junk. So we're going to have to fix this all up. So I'm going to show you how to remove it and replace it. So now what we're doing is we're just going to pop it out. We're going to push it straight up in the air, and then we're going to back it out, and it's going to come out, and that's how you get one panel out. Okay, be careful with them. They're glass. If you feel like they're going to break, you can throw some tape. You can throw some tape on the panel, to make it feel more safe for you when you're removing them. These they feel okay, so we're just going to go ahead and pull them off. Now this one, like I say, look, you just push up, grab it by both hands, push up to the top track, and the bottom wheels will pop out, and then you just pull it on out like he did right there. Okay, now if you see this track was even set wrong. This track should be at least 3/4 inches back from that face, because that top track is touching that trim. So because it's touching that trim, then this bottom track should be about 3/4 inches back. That way the mirrors are going to actually be level with the top track. When you set the mirror in, it'll actually look level. When it goes against the wall, it will be on an angle right here. It'll actually look level against that side trim piece. Okay? If you want to watch on one of our existing videos on co-know-pro, we actually show you how to install this wood trim and enclose the space so you can receive this size of sliding glass doors. Okay, the sliding glass doors we're going to be installing are 5-foot glass doors, because then we have a 5-foot opening. All right, but if you see before the 5 foot, we probably got 5'6", 5'7". And that's not a standard sliding glass door. All right, so now that we have the doors taken out, I want to show you the track. Now this is a slab on grade foundation. This isn't a subfloor. If it's a subfloor, it's much easier to switch out these tracks and put them in the right place. Because right now what we're going to have to do, there's anchors existing. There has to be in that concrete. And some houses, if you're on like a second story or something, will have an actual sleeper in there. And they'll have the framers will leave a piece of wood in there for you to nail on thresholds and stuff. And then it'll be lightweight concrete in the closet and in the room. If that's the case, then you can check by trying to, screw a screw through it without doing anything else. But if it's slab on grade, there's a process you have to follow to anchor into the concrete. And I'm going to show you that on this video, okay? And we're also going to take down that top track. But if you want to measure to see what size closet door you need, this is how you measure for that. I'm going to show you right now here. So let's do the height. So basically what you do is you take your measuring tape, and you go like this, and you hold it on the floor, and then you want to bring it up to the top. And you see right there, it lands at 96 inches. So you're going to want a 96 O, which is an 8-foot, 8-O. They call it 8-O opening. So that's an 8-foot high opening. And then this opening right here is, you can measure the inside trim, but it's 5 foot. But if you measure on the inside, where it's the inside stops of the trim, we're at 5.5 foot. That's fine. That'll work. Basically, what we got is 5 foot by 8 foot. That's a standard opening. Now, if you didn't have this wood here, then you have to build this wood in, because if you went and ordered the door, try to get one ordered at 67.5 inches, it's going to be a custom door. It's going to be a lot of money, expensive. So to cut on cost, you can do this trim. And then what's cool about that, when you do this trim, then in the future, for the next 20, 30 years, is all you have to do is switch out the doors. You never have to buy custom doors again, especially if it's a rental.
You know what happens in rentals. Things get damaged. So that's how you do it. You measure the inside, then you go, okay, I got a little less than 5 foot, then you measure the inside here, and you see in there, that's really what counts. You have 60 inches and a half, so that's 5 foot and a half, so you want a 5.0 door. Okay, so we got 5.0 by 8.0. Then you go to the store, and you look for, this is the packaging that's on the side of the door, and you can see right here. This should be X'd, but of course, some places never do their job nowadays. It feels like it's really crazy, but anyways, everyone's still very special. 5.0 by 8.0. That should be X'd off because that's what we got. And that's the way it would look. 5.0 by 8.0. Alright, so now we're going to remove the tracks. I'm going to go from there. There's nothing to do anything. Yeah. Jump, bro. Am I live?
Yeah.
See that crap? Yeah. Barely doing anything. So you technically don't need that back there, but there's definitely no backing. It's better to have solid backing above your track. Definitely better. Okay, I like to leave the center one in. There's one there, so I can leave that one in, but I always like to leave the center one in, because if you just do this one and then this one, it's going to fall down on your head. So if you do those two now, it's going to still stay up, and then you have control, and you can take that last center one down. Got a couple high screws over here. Luckily it's 2, so it's holding it all up. But like I said, typically I like to get all the side screws, and then I leave the center screws. I back that out, I can take it down nice and easy as I'm backing it out. See that damage there? They're both, either side you can use. You can use the front side or the back side, which is great. So if you get a little damage from the packaging and shipping or what have you, then you can use one side that looks better than the other side. This side fortunately has really no flaws. So we're going to go with this as our face side. We're going to take that. We can use those screws, they're not bad. I like to use a little bit bigger panhead screws than that. But you can see now this is going to go just like this. It's going to go between these two side rails, and it's going to go right up there to that wood, okay? I'm going to set it right here for now. Well, get my screws. The pilot doesn't have to be a countersink with the pilot, but I'm just using the tip of it to give me a little pilot so I don't split my wood up top. Then you can use a regular drill drive or an impact drill. I like an impact drill, but right when you feel it get snug, you stop. You don't keep it spinning, okay? So we got impact drill, and we got a countersink with the pilot ready to go. We got a ladder. These are some screws. Number 8's 1 inch. I like to use for my top track. You can get 1.5 inch, that's fine, but 1 inch is fine. These doors for this closet, they actually rest on the floor. So there's no weight on the top at all whatsoever. These screws are only holding up the track, they're not holding up the doors. Okay? So we're going to use these for our screws. And we got our screws here. Open. We'll go ahead. Put them right here. Probably going to use them all. Now, what I'm going to do, we have a little bit of a gap on this side and that side. About 1 inch gap from this side piece of wood here, and same with the other side for the track. So what I'm going to do is just measure center. That's 16.5, so we're going to be 30 and 3/8 about. So 30 and about 3/8. I'm going to go right out here, 30 and 3/8. Double check my measurement over here, 30 and 3/8 exactly. So that's our center mark. Then I go to the track. You can do this down on the floor if you want, but I'm trying to give you all sort of a visual on what's going on. So we got 60 inches exactly. So that we know is 30 inch. So I'll take that and mark my 30 right there on the top. Probably barely see that, there's a little mark there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my drill, I'm going to load it, pull the sleeve so it's loaded. Have it sitting here loaded, ready to go. This is ready to go. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to set it in between there, and I'm going to see that line right there, that line I marked. I'm going to line it up with that line. I'm going to set it right in there. Just like that. There we go. That's where we want to be. Yep. I'm going to take my pilot and give myself a little screw. 1, 2, still screws, so I don't really want to magnetize. So now, I'm going to see how I'm doing the center. That way I can just do this one. And I can let go of it now. Now, I can install my other screws. So if you do one side, like I said, you're going to be holding it up and trying to do the other side. You do this center, now we're locked in. Now I can just go through, make sure I'm good. 1, 2, I'm going to just do these right here. Then I can go a little bit. You see here, there's a little bit of a gap between here and here. That could be the wood, has a little bit of a bow. The trim wasn't installed correctly. Fine. This doesn't really look that bad. Can you see it from down there? Looks pretty good. It's not too bad. You can actually hit that if you want with some caulking. Or what we can do, you see these holes right here? I just want to show this right here. See these extra holes? Come over here and just stop. See these 2 extra holes right there? Those are basically not used yet. So what we can do, take those screws back out, then we can hold this over much tighter if we can. You can even take a clamp and clamp this. Just go and push that in tight. And then I'm gonna toenail my screw in a little bit on the angle like that. And then by feeding the screw in like that, it should pull it in. Oh man. Now I'm going to go in on a toenail. pulled it in a little bit more. Not much, but let's see now. I'm gonna do this. Much tighter. Cool. Looks good to me. All right, now we're going to remove the existing floor track. This is the old one. Yeah, you can tell it's definitely in anchors that are in concrete. I can see the red anchors in there. Those are concrete anchors. Okay, see? Yes. They got screws going through the laminate, and then there's plugs down there. So, most people would think, how are you going to put the plugs in the concrete when there's already laminate floor there? I'm going to show you how to do that. Alright, so I'm taking off my countersink. So this, of course, is very messy. I'm a busy guy. But anyways, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to find a tip that's going to be big enough for my anchor to slide down past it. I'm going to use these red anchors, like this, right here. So I want a drill tip that's going to go down past that. Looks like this is going to be probably us right here. That looks pretty good. You don't want it to be too much bigger. You want it to be about the same size as the plug. Okay? So we're going to try this one out. That's a 1/4 inch drill bit. Use our 1/4 inch drill bit. We're going to load that up on our drill driver. See these anchors? These are concrete, basically plug anchors. You drill a hole with the roto hammer, which is what we're going to be using right now. We'll pull that out in a second, and then you set these in and put in the screws. All right, so we got our drill driver, just a regular drill driver, and it's set up with a 1/4 inch tip. Okay, drill bit, 1/4 inch drill bit, and that's to go through the laminate. Then when we get down through the concrete, this is to go through the laminate, this is to go through the concrete. Okay, and this is a concrete drill bit. You see the difference? See the difference between that? This is a concrete drill bit, and this is for wood, or PVC, plastics, whatever. When you go buy one of these drill bits, look on the side of the packaging and it tells you what it's for. Okay, so now to run this drill bit properly, you need a roto hammer, a drill that has a hammer symbol on it like that. Then you got to set it to roto hammer right here like that. I'm gonna open the truck up. We're gonna set that in there. That's locked and ready to go. Hammer mode, we're ready to go. Now it's going to hammer drill. It's going to not only hammer in, it's going to drill at the same time. That's what you need to properly drill through concrete to set anchors. If you do it with this drill, it's going to take you forever. And then your tips are going to burn out. It's not going to be cool. Okay, so we got our regular drill drive, and we got our concrete bit ready to go. This is the old track. We're going to throw it away. I'm going to grab the new track.
All right, everybody, that's part 1 on how to install these closet doors. I wanted to keep the video down to about 20 minutes. So check out part 2 on how to install these floor to ceiling closet doors. And remember to subscribe and like if you haven't. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for the support. co-know-pro out.